All right, welcome to Bryan Teaches You How to Play the Solo in Foreverlong, the video. I'm going to break this up into basically 4 sections, and each section is going to be a run through of the chord progression. So first, I'm just going to play through the first run of the chord progression on the song, so you know what I'm talking about, and then I'm going to play through it on the guitar. So this would be the first one through. All right, so to play that, the first riff is kind of like a main, I'll call it the main riff. It's like a motif that the riff keeps going back to. But this is what I call twinkle style. Basically, you play the B and the E string at the same time while you're doing the hammer on and pull off. First, it's fret 4 on both strings. And then the E string moves down to fret 2. And the B string stays on fret 4. And it repeats that twice. So and then you move your fingers up to fret 7 and hammer on, pull off fret 7 on both strings. And then the E string kind of moves its way up the fretboard to 9 and then 11. So and then both strings go to fret 12. And then there's a little lick that happens after that. It's basically, that's it. Cool. So that is part 1. So this is going to be part 2. Part 2 starts with more of the main riff, but just hammer-on style, not twinkle style. And then there's some fun kind of 2-string intervals happening on the B and the E string. And then there's a B string riff where you're also playing an open E. And then there's a bendy, waily part that goes into the like beast mode lick that I'm not totally sure what I did, but I have a pretty good idea. So I'm going to play through that on the song really quick. So it starts here. All right, so the main riff is, once again, 4th fret on the E and B string. So it only stays on fret 4. And then it goes to the fun intervals. First one is fret 9 on the B string and 7 on the E string. And then it slides down to fret 7 on the B string and fret 4 on the E string. And then the B string starts going down the fretboard a little bit, do 5 and then 4. And then there's a riff on the B string, but you're also playing the E string open along with it. 4, 5, 7, 9, 7. Then you slide way up to, what is this? 16 on the B string and 12 on the E string. It's like that panic chord type of vibe. And then the E string goes up to 14 and then 16, I think. And you're playing kind of fast. It's like... And then the super insane riff is something like... So on the G string, that is 13, 14, 16. On the B string, it's 14, 16, 17, and it ends on 14 on the B string. Something like that. We definitely spliced it together, so I don't know exactly what I was doing, but it's something like that. Maybe there were some other notes in there further down, I don't know, but just kind of like fudge it and you'll figure it out. And that's it for part 2. Why don't I play it through with the song? Something like that. You get it. All right, so part 3 starts out with some more bendy whaley stuff, then has some hammer-ons that are kind of similar to what we did in the second time around. Goes back to the main riff for a second, hammer-on style, not twinkle style, and then more bendy whaley type of stuff. So playing through that. That is on 16 on the B string and 12 on the E string again. And you can kind of bend the B string a little bit to make it sound more whaley. And then the hammer-ons are on 14, 16 on E, and 16, 14, 12, and 4 on the B string. And all together it's like... And then it goes back to the main riff, hammer-on style. Then it goes back to the bendy whaley part. Same as before, but you hit that 16 on B, 12 on E, and then 14 and 12 on B. And then 16 on B, 12 on E, 16 and 14 on E. And I think that is the whole third part. So playing it through is like this. And that's it for part 3. Now, as for part 4, I can play it. I know it. I don't think I can explain it quite the same way that I could explain the other 3 parts. It's totally unique. There's nothing in this part that repeats in the other previous 3 parts. So I think I'm just going to play along a few times and give you the close up and you can figure it out. I can tell you for sure that the last chord is that, which is 13 on G, 12 on B, and 14 on E. It's the very last thing that you play. And the riff is kind of based around 13 on G and 10 on B. And then G moves down to 11. And on the B string, it's 12, 14, 16. It goes up to 12 on the E string at one point. Like that arpeggio. But anyway, I'm just going to play along a couple times and you'll get the idea. So that was pretty close. I think I flubbed 1 or 2 things, so I'll play it again. That was also pretty close. Let me try it one more time. I don't know what happened to my iPhone camera, but it stopped recording. But that's basically it. Hopefully that helps. Now, just for fun, I'm going to play it all the way through one more time with a nice close-up on the guitar. That looks pretty good, I think. Maybe I can do it a little better. I'm going to try one more time, but that last one was pretty good. Yep, that's probably about as good as I can get it right now. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was helpful. Peace.